We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now T.J. Yeldon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
On the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 19-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Breida on the carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's good.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
1-yard gain.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
49, got
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun, looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
He's brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills 0. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
34-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Bills.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
To make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to pass. Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, a 22. They run here with Singletary. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. It's Yeldon, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Dolphins 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22. Yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Spinning past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Breida. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
By Josh Norman.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Watkins.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A final shot before half for Allen. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Boyer on the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
It's a gain of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run again with Breida. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And the Bills' first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And 5 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that will be incomplete.
Pass intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to float this. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
8 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
We got 4. We got 4. Watch.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. To throw is Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They run with Burrito. A gain of 3, second down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game.
Bills 28.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already